Hello, my name is Zoe Thomas. I'm a queer, black, disabled, transgender military veteran. My background is an undergrad in psychology that I got with high honors, and my master's degree is in social justice and human rights. And I will be doing a series called Connecting the Dots, Critical Motherfucking Thinking. This video is specifically for my American peeps. Specifically for my Trump 2024 people, my diehard blue wall Democrats. This is for us. Really quick. I never said that I was not going to vote for Democrats. I said I will not be voting for Joseph Robinette Biden due to his war criminal, lying, etc. And Donald Trump, excuse me, bitch, I will be voting for Democrats. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Forgetting that 435 seats, all 435 seats in both the House and the Senate of the United States are up for election. This is where the real power is. Let's talk about the Supreme Court packing by former President Donald Trump, adding Amy Coney Barrett and Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, making a super conservative majority, which overturned Roe v. Wade, giving abortion rights back to the states. The maternal mortality rate for 2021, according to the CDC, was 32.9 deaths per 100,000 live births, compared to 23.8 in 2020 and 20.1 in 2019. Maternal mortality rates in 2021 for non-Hispanic black, subsequently black women, was 69.9 deaths per 100,000 live births, 2.6 times the rate for non-Hispanic white, subsequently white women, being 26.6. Increases for all race of Hispanic and non-Hispanic origin types, specifically black, were significant since the overturning of Roe v. Wade. According to PBS and the CDC, last year's infant mortality rates hit the all-time highest increase in the past 2 decades. 10.6 for 1,000 live births for black women, 7.8 for Hispanic women. Indigenous, Native or Alaskan, 7.8 and 7.5 respectively. Hispanic women, 4.8. Non-Hispanic white, 4.4. Asians, non-Hispanic Asians, 3.7. According to the CDC, geographically, infant mortality rates in 2021 were highest among states in the South, Alaska, and the Midwest. Examples being Alaska, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Nebraska, Illinois, Missouri, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, Arizona, Nevada, Wyoming, South Dakota. Those seats that voted for the overturning of Roe v. Wade restrictions to abortion access within their states are up for election in 2024, just as the presidential nominations of Trump and Biden are also being decided on by the entire country. A third-party candidate for the president may not be viable now in this election, but in this election, it could be. It's not possible now, historically speaking. But voting for Democrats in these seats and these positions of power are very important when the Electoral College goes to vote in 2024 when they cast their ballots. Those elections matter. Joe Biden and Donald Trump, war criminal and contributing to infant deaths and maternal deaths. Figureheads. Your senator votes, your rep votes matter the most, in case you did not know. Let's critically think for a second. All it takes to veto a presidential order is literally 2/3 of the vote from the House and the Senate. This is a numbers game. While you're on here trying to school us and people who are defecting from voting for Joe Biden this election, really need to be focusing on those numbers, telling us to go against our consciousness, to go against our values and vote against our interests again, sacrificing our own comfort to maintain white supremacy and white privilege as we're debating about how presidents have given money to HBCUs as they're throwing crumbs at us when we bake the loaf. We bake the loaf is beneath me. It's beneath you. The Ohio Senate approved bans on gender-affirming care and transgender athletes. Those elections matter. Medicare and Medicaid are on the chopping block, so are Social Security benefits. Every single entire senator and representative that voted to get rid of Medicare and Medicaid for all, that is essential for many, many Americans, need to be voted out of office. That is within our control. Government spending, government policy is controlled by the House and the Senate. This we can control. This we have to control. This has to send a message. No more business as usual. Critically think. That's connecting the dots. That's the post, babe.